Hey everybody, we are live here at One Life. How are we this evening? I have got the lovely Johanna Saint-Pierre sitting next to me. Welcome on that way. How you doing, Johanna?
Oh, I'm fine, Adrian. Thank you very much for the invitation. So you're going to be used to my French accent. Do you
I
understand what
am. I do. And do you understand my English accent?
Yes, you have a beautiful English accent. I love
Thank
it.
you so much. You could come back again. You could come back again. So, everybody, welcome to the show. I'm sorry I've left you for so long. I feel as though I've been away for a long time. We've had a bit of a quiet month this month. I'll tell you what, over the next couple of months, you may see a bit of a difference. Over the last few months, I've been presenting virtually nightly. The next 2 months, it's going to be very busy for our artists like Johanna as we prepare for the Christmas period. They're very busy out there, entertaining you all for your Christmas parties, your New Year's parties, putting out Christmas CDs. It is a very busy time for every music artist. So if we are quiet, I am really sorry about that, but that's because us artists are really busy in the background. But over this month for the Daniels Foundation, we have managed to gather 12 artists who have given up their time in this month to support the Daniel Foundation, which is absolutely fantastic. And I thank each and every single one of you for giving up your time in this very busy part of your music career in terms of the next couple of months. So, that's a bit of a thank you from me here at One Life. I was just saying to Johanna, that, as part of the beginning of the show, we are just going to open up by welcoming everybody, but also just giving you some updates from the week. Our members and our artists have been really busy this week. I've seen a few of our artists bringing out Christmas CDs and putting them up on their websites to get them ready for the Christmas period. So Christmas is going to be a lively one this year. I've seen a lot of albums and a lot of singles coming out for Christmas, and I'm really excited to hear all of your music, especially as we're having our One Life Christmas party for the Make-A-Wish Foundation on the 19th. So as I've promised all of my artists, I'll be on live for 5 hours. I will be putting all of your Christmas music into the pot, and we will make sure your Christmas music gets played for Make-A-Wish Foundation. And any of the artists who wants to come and share a glass of wine with me or a mince pie, please do so, because I'll be sending out invitations for the party as well. So hopefully you will see some of our artists. They will pop in and come and say Merry Christmas to you all. And we will have a couple of surprises that we are doing to raise money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. And then next year, we are working towards our first Christmas #1 CD for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And our members will be getting together to make sure that Christmas next year will be an amazing Christmas for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So a very busy couple of months that we've got going. So in terms of the Daniels Music Foundation, Johanna, do you know who the Daniels Music Foundation is?
Oh, can you explain me again? But for Christmas, yes, I can be with you, and I have a new single who's coming for Christmas.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic.
so I'm going to send to you next week.
Oh,
Um,
brilliant. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to it. I love Christmas. Are you a big Christmas person? Joanna, do you love Christmas?
I love Christmas, of course, and I love the snow. So the single is in English, and it's called It's Snowing Every Day. It's snowing every day, and it's a
It's snowing every day.
piano voice, and it's a little bit. It's very romantic, and there is a little bit sadness, but just for to feel to get some emotions, and
Oh,
I hope you're going to love it.
we are going to love it. I'm sure we're going to love it. We love every single single and album that comes through the One Live team. That you as artists are amazing. Everything that you send through, I love listening to. And I love supporting you and helping promote your singles and your albums and your festivals and your gigs. It's absolutely fantastic. It makes my week. I love it. Come home all excited from work to see what I get to listen to next. So in terms of One Life, we are, apart from the Christmas party, we are looking for a radio DJ because at the end of the day, our YouTube, our playlist has grown so big. I think it's going to take everybody a year to listen to, because there's so many great artists out there. So we are advertising for a radio host for the One Life team, so we can get these artists played throughout the week and make sure that their music is shared, because indie music, independent music is, I think Tammy said it the other day, independent music is just growing. It is amazing, and actually we prefer listening it to anyone else, so our independent artists are doing a fantastic job providing music to entertain you all. So we are looking for a radio DJ. So if you know anyone, or if anybody wants to contact me regarding that, they will be part of the One Life team and be part of the One Life show, and that'd be fantastic. We do have happy birthdays this week. Tammy Dove, if you're listening, happy birthday from one and all.
From the ISSA, happy birthday, Tammy.
Happy birthday. She's been celebrating her birthday this week and has had a lot of people messaging her saying happy birthday, but she does a really good job and she looks after one and all.
It's true, she does a great job. So yes, because I was so lucky to have the award from the ISSA.
You did. You won an award, and we are going to talk about that in the show, Johanna, because we are very proud of you, and it's part of your artist highlight for your interview for the ISSA Awards. 2024.
So you wanted to talk about your foundation, and of course, if my song can help you for your foundation for when you will do a Christmas CD, I would love to help you, of course.
Oh, so, thank you, Johanna.
Can you talk about your foundation, please?
Talk about
your foundation, you said?
I said Daniel's Foundation. Okay, so Daniel's Foundation, we are raising money for, at the bottom, their information and their website is there. So the Daniel's Foundation, Daniel has had a stroke. He's disabled, but his music foundation is the most wonderful thing there is. Him and his family have created a music label for disabled artists around the world. They also have a festival once a year and a competition where disabled music artists can basically put their disability to one side and become an artist and basically compete for a competition. That's in New York. But they do many, things throughout the year. They put on open mic nights, dance collaborations, support for disabled artists. They are fantastic. And we had Ken and Danny on the show. And if you'd like to know more about the Daniels Foundation, have a look at the video from Ken and Danny last Friday. They are absolutely amazing family. And they actually, make me want to continue my journey, because supporting people like them is the most amazing thing, and the fact that they are willing to support disabled artists around the world is fantastic. From New York City, I've only recently found out about them a couple of months ago. One of our members is a judge in the ISSA team. So I was made aware of them, and they're fantastic. And this is why we're raising money for them this month. We are raising awareness. We are raising money for them. Anyone who wants to support them, please go to their website. But that's not why we're here. We are here for our artists, to promote you as musicians and to support you as musicians, and also talk a little bit about how you as musicians support local and national charities, because that's what the One Life motto is. We're here to support as many people as we can. We're there to support our fans, we're there to support our families, but we're there to also support local and national charities. So a couple of highlights in relation to you as artists. We have got many of you going for the Elite Awards over this week. Good luck to you all. Good luck to those who are nominated for the Elite Awards coming up this week. We've also got new albums out as well. We've got an album coming up from Helena Mace, perfect for Christmas, called Snowfall. So if you want to get her album, please get in contact. Sammy Savoy has had a nomination for the Muse Boat Awards as well. And Kevin Gullickson over in Australia, our One Life member also, he's into a Hall of Fame. in Australia. So I'm proud on each and every single one of you. And we do this as part of the beginning of the show because we want to recognize that our independent artists are working as hard as they can each and every single day of the year. And it is good to recognize that recognize their achievements and recognize their music. So that's a new part of our show. We do recognize some of our members at the beginning of the show. So, Johanna, we are here for your night. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Fantastic. So, Johanna, do you know what? Your bio is absolutely amazing. The first thing I've got to ask, Pharrell Williams. Oh my God, I love his music. What was it like to meet Pharrell?
Oh, it's yeah, he's a very sweet guy, and I was on stage with him for a TV show, and it was for TV show for Happy, and I think he was around the world, and he chose some cities, and he asked some gospel choir to sing with him. So we were just like 10 from the choir, and we had to dance. We had a choreography, so we had to work before his before the show, and we had to sing with him too. And it was for his the all the tour was for his album named Girls, something like that. And he had a dancer, and it was very so professional. And he sang the song, and we did it. And after he said, no, my voice was not good. So he asked it to do it again. And, the guy who's doing this show, Michel Drucker, said to me, it's the first time that someone asked me to do it again. I said, yes, but it's Pharrell Williams. It's a real big star in the world and in the USA.
Your music's got over 2 decades. Is Pharrell Williams the only superstar that you've played alongside, or is there any other people you didn't mention in your bio? Is there anyone else who you've had the pleasure to be able to get up on stage with?
Yes, I opened with a rock band when I was very young. The rock band is called La Place, and we opened for the Rolling Stones.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it was at the Olympia. It was in a small stage. They were in Paris. The Rolling Stones were in Paris for a big stadium, and they decided to do a little show that they wanted to film. They wanted to do a film, and the singer of the band, Mia, was back. I did background vocals and keyboards because I'm a pianist. Knew everybody, so he could send a cassette, a tape. Before it was tape, when we were kids, and they say yes, you got the deal. You can open for us. So it was crazy, and there are so many stars who came for this show, like a lot of people, famous people, wanted to see the Rolling Stones in a small stage. So there were like Joe Strummer or a lot of people like that. And
It must have been amazing. Such a intense setting. That must have been such a lovely, amazing part of your sort of music journey.
And we opened two with we did a tour with Simple Minds. Do you know this band, the Simple Minds? And we did a tour in France for them. So it was huge, big stage, and it was really fantastic for me to begin like that. And I was I studied music at the university, and I play with bands, and I play a lot of bars too. With I did jazz. I was singing and did jazz cover, and I was with his band too, and we signed in a big record company. But after we split, and me, I wanted to do my own way.
Do
But
your
it
own
was
thing. Can I just ask Johanna? Do you know ISSA Award, International Singer Songwriters Association, this year in Atlanta? You won female, singer of the year gold. No wonder you won that, young lady. You're giving no one else a chance. Your background of your music is amazing. And the people that you've sang with, how else can anybody else get that gold award from you? That was absolutely amazing. So going to Atlanta this year must have been absolutely amazing. Well done for that. And I think that's one of your highlights of 2024, going over to Atlanta, meeting up with the other artists in Atlanta. What was that like? How was your journey over to Atlanta?
so I couldn't go to Atlanta this year, but I'm going for sure next year, and I'm going to ask to play. I'm sure they're going to be okay if I go to play. They say okay.
I'm sure you've got to play, because when you're a gold winner, you have to go and start the show, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm a judge too. So it's
Oh,
good
yeah. It's going to be a
when
hard
you
one this year then.
judge like for 2 years. So I can play, I can be a judge, I can meet people there, and I have family in New York. So I'm going to see my family in New York with my
Fantastic.
daughters, and so I will go in Atlanta. I will say bye bye. I go to Atlanta for a few days.
Fantastic. Johanna, what type of judge are you? Are you like a tough judge? Are you like fair judge? What type of judge would you say you are?
I think I need emotions in music, don't you?
Emotions in me. Most of my songs have got emotions and an attachment to them because they're all for charity. So a lot of my songs have to have emotions in them or a connection to someone's life or what they've gone through. So they're very emotional. So, in terms of being emotional, looking for emotional songs, that's the ethos of one life. But in terms of you as a judge, are you a fair judge? Are you a tough judge?
I don't know. I've never been a judge, so but I'm a teacher. I'm a music teacher as well as an artist, and I know how it's difficult to do good music, good songs. So I think my heart is going to talk.
You're on your fourth album, aren't you? You've produced 4 albums. So the latest, Just Me.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. And it's how would you describe your music? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play your first song shortly, so everybody can get a taste. And we're going to put a music video that you sent me, which is absolutely fantastic. I love it, and I know our audience is going to love it as well. But in terms of the Just Me album, how did that come about? How was that created? What sort of emotions did you want to put into that album?
This album is very personal, and I have a producer named Nicolas Biolostin who produced music between London and Paris, and so we share my experience and his experience. Um, so we his experience from London too, and I think the music is some pop, international pop, but with my twisted French in English, and it's groovy, a little bit R&B, electro, soul, jazz, acid jazz, and it's talking about the songs are, I think, romantic, funny, sexy, and one song called Josephine is it's about my daughter.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to play Josephine a bit later in the show. We are going to play Don't Stop the Music now for everybody, and I hope you enjoy it. You have got some messages which I will bring right after your first music video, because a lot of your friends are texting in to say hello to you. So that's fantastic. We'll read some of those messages after your song. So let's play Don't Stop the Music and let's show everybody what a superstar you actually are.
Thank you, Adrian.
I will do everything that I can to see my dreams come true.
I'm just going to rewind it to the beginning because YouTube put it at the end. Hang on. There you go. Here we go. If you can hear it, can you give me a thumbs up?
I will do everything that I can to see my dreams come true. Just to be able to breathe again. How could I live without dancing and music? Eventually, without going clubbing, it was insane. And eventually, and it is over, it's all behind us. Come on, dance with me. Don't stop the music, let it play. Don't stop, so don't stop the music, make my day. Saving my life. Don't stop the music. You bring me so much. I feel so high. Just hold me. And with you all my wishes will shine through. All I want is to smile again, again and again. And eventually, and it is over, it's all behind us. Play it just for me. Don't stop the music, let it play. Don't stop, so don't stop the music, make my day. Oh, don't stop the music, let it play. Don't stop, so don't stop the music, make my day. You're saving my life. You're saving my life. Don't stop the music. I want to dance all night long. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Absolutely love it.
Thank you
Just
very
going
much.
to turn this off. But what an amazing start to the show. What an amazing music video. I've got to ask you one thing. That sword, was it a real sword?
The sword?
You were playing with a sword in the video. Was it a real sword?
Ah, yeah. But it's it's a real one. It's true. It's a real
one. It looked dangerous. You can't do things like that on a music video. It will cut you. It looks amazing. You know, your music videos are absolutely amazing. You know, that was a real amazing video. The song was really catchy as well. Absolutely loved it. And I tell you what, our audience loved it as well. And they've sent you some messages. So we're going to quickly go through those messages on the show. You have got a message from Francine. Is that a friend?
Francine? No.
No? Well, somebody loves your music.
Yes. I know her. She said, I love your music. Yes, I know her. She's a singer, a French singer. She's very nice.
Fantastic.
you.
She shared one of her singles on your show. So you may have to have a chat with her and say, look, this is my show. Stop trying to overtake. So we're going to have a listen to Francine's music. She said that, and we'll have a listen to. And perhaps we'll get in contact with Francine and find out about her music and how amazing she is. She's saying that you've got a good style in music as well, which you have. You've got an amazing, unique sound. Hello, Muriel. Muriel has sent it in. Fantastic music video. Muriel loves your music. Of course, she'd love your music. She promoted you. You know, she's basically, you know, sending you lots of messages and lots of love for tonight's show, but also congratulating you on your music, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, Joanne, can you tell me a bit about My Indie? You know, Muriel works with many artists. And she sends artists over to One Live. Tell me about how you met Muriel in terms of that relationship.
It was I wanted to find someone who can do my promotion on Spotify. I wanted to be on playlist, and my producer. And I wanted to be on radio shows too. And my producer, Nicolas Bulestein, present me a friend who's a French, who's got a radio, and she, I just need to remember her name.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know, thank you, Miriam. Thank you for all what you do for our independent artists.
She said to me, yeah, there is this delicious girl named Muriel Bessman, and she do a very good job with independent artists, and she was working with an artist, and she said you should call her, and immediately
I will give you her information. Give me her information after the show, because it's a Joanne show, and at the end of the day, Joanne, you know, you played on some of the biggest stages, you know, in your career. You know, just lately, you know, there was Seattle Film Festival in 2014. That must have been a good show.
The festival, which one?
Seattle Film Festival. Can you remember that? That was a long time ago. Can you remember 2014?
Oh, you mean the festival for the fest? Yeah, it
That's
was.
correct.
Yeah, it was in Seattle, and it's but it's a song for a movie. It's a song for the movie. You mean Obama Mama? This is a movie.
Say again, sorry. Is it a movie that we can watch? Because every artist who sends me a movie, I go onto things like Hey You, and I can't find the movie. So can we find this movie?
I'm not sure. I just I tried to find it, but I think there is some images, and there is a trailer. And if you go in my YouTube,
Okay.
there is a little trailer, and you have someone who's talking, and it's in the movie. It's a documentary from Vivian Norris, and she's a French American, more American, but she was living in France for a long time, and she did this movie about the Obama's mother. So she called the movie Obama Mama, and it's like an independent movie. And I saw the movie actually in Paris. It was on a little place, and a lot of American people came, and it's talking about the microcredit, about the Obama's mother who tried to help to find to help other women, and it's about microcredit, and
Excellent. Okay.
and also so she took two songs from my album The Heyday, and so there is song The Heyday, and in this album there are a lot of harp. I had a friend who was working with me, who was an harpist. I said who was, because she died, but she was one of my best friends, and we did the university, the musicology university. And because I was at the beginning, I was a classical pianist.
Oh wow, okay.
So I studied classical in school and at university, and so that's why I have friends in in classical who can play for me violins or harp, or so
Wow,
it's a part
fantastic,
of
amazing.
my musician life. But also I did a jazz school, and so that's why I love to cross everything. And
I'm one. I love all types of music. I think being an artist, I think everybody thinks that we all just have one genre of music that we love as artists. But I think when you grow as an artist, you mix the genres and you move from one genre to another, because we all have that in our hearts, don't we? As musicians, I recently have been given the task of singing country, and if you asked me 10 years ago if I would sing country music, I would not sing country music. I was big band. I was Frank Sinatra. I was doing Michael Bublé at the time. 5 years before that, I was doing Chasing Cars for X Factor. So my music genre moves how I want to move it as an artist, because I love music. And I think it's really nice to see all of the artists bringing out something new. So for you, you've got such a big selection of genres of music which will keep your audience captivated in the style of music that you bring out. And I think that's something that we all love about you, and then that's been picked up by your friends who are online tonight, but also on your Facebook page as well. I think that's what they enjoy about your music the most, that actually you've got a massive, great big catalogue of types of music. And because you are a pianist, you've got so much talent, you're able to produce these singles and win awards in the ISSA and the competitions that you enter, which
very
is actually
kind.
fantastic.
I
So
remember
let
the name of the girl who got the radio, who introduced me, Muriel. It's Emma Goldberg. This is
it's Emma, is it?
yeah,
Okay,
because
fantastic.
if she's listened to us, she's going to say, "Why she forgot what? She forgot my name." No, I don't forget her name, but I was just surprised by your question.
Fantastic. Okay, so in relation to One Life, we do ask our artists about the support they give to local national charities. Okay, so you sent me a bio about the support that you do give, and thank you so much to all that you do. Your bio brought a tear to my eye, because you are doing some really special things. You singing for children in hospices. That must be absolutely amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about your journey in music, supporting children, and singing for children? That's amazing.
So we did. I hope maybe one day you will meet this artist. So Stefan Voss. Stefan. So he did a great song in German, and he asked several artists like Edwanis, different artists from different countries, and he did a project. So he sent us the music, and everybody had to sing something and to record. We send back the music, and he's very happy because you can find on Stefan Voss the CD of the music, and it's for yes charity for Children's Hospital. And then I do charity with the gospel choir, the Paris Gospel Choir. We do some show, of course, where you can where you sometimes, of course, it's real show when people pay a ticket, but sometimes every year for Christmas we sing at hospital, but for not for children, but for old people, more for old people or people who get cancers. And we did several shows for children, hospital children. Yeah, for a project. I don't remember exactly the project. It was for Saint-Honoré. I don't remember the foundation, but we did it 3 or 4 times, and it was in a street, and we had to sing in a street, and one star was invited, a big French star, and it was luxury shop, and they ask money. They ask money for the foundation, so people came and bought things, and it was a lottery, a lotto.
Lotto, yeah, lottery, yeah.
So the shop, the luxury shop, put some luxury gift for people, and they bought ticket for lottery, and after there is one winner, and they get a lot of money with that. It's a good possibility that you organize a lottery with gift, and everybody pay the ticket, and you and the money goes to hospital for children. And
that's absolutely fantastic.
And the gospel actually plays a lot of for prisoners in jail. But unfortunately, it's a Saturday morning, and I study with children in a school. So I'm working with them, and we're doing music together, and the parents pay for that, and I can go singing with the gospel to the jail, but I would love to do that too.
Fantastic. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Joanne, thank you so much for all that you do, for those children, especially around a, really important time around Christmas. Those children would benefit from your beautiful voice, but also benefit from the support that you give them. And I thank all of my artists. We are very busy entertaining. We are very busy on stage. We are very busy promoting, but we all do take time out to help local and national charities. And I love bringing this on the show. There's not many podcasts out there around the world who celebrate, charity, celebrate the support that's given, especially every single month, and I like highlighting and, sharing the musicians' stories and the commitment that they give to local and national charities. So thank you so much. What we're going to do, we're halfway through your show. We are going to play another song, and we're going to play Josephine, and everybody is dying to hear it. So could you please tell us a bit about how Josephine come about and a little bit about the song and its story?
So Josephine is my second daughter, and she has a great personality, tough personality. She's really very active girl, and she's very funny and a little bit crazy. She's like an actress. So I wrote the song to say to her, you should keep this personality, and don't worry. You have the right to do who you are.
Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did earlier. So I'm going to play Josephine for you. If you can hear it, give us a thumbs up. If you can't hear it, everybody else can, and they're enjoying listening to your song. Okay, so here we go.
Josephine says to me, never, never let me down. I will be there for you. I'll be there every day. And I say to Josephine. I will always take care of you. Oh, I love who you are. So take it, take it, take it, take it. Just believe in yourself. Everything is there for you. Let me show you how to strive. So take it, take it, take it, take it. Take it, take it, take it.
Absolutely love it. Great song. Really, really great song. I tell you what, there was one French word that come up there, which I knew as soon as it come on screen. I'm not great at French. I failed my French GCSE, and the only thing that I could probably do when I was in Paris is ask for la glace because my children wanted ice cream, and I was begged to ask for ice cream from a French ice cream van, and he didn't understand English. So I had to learn one word. So I've got a few words I know in France, but j'adore, I do know j'adore, you know, and I j'adore that song as well. You know, I adore that song. It's a great song. I think your friend is sending you lots and lots and lots of lovely messages throughout the show.
Tell me the French word you know in French.
It was la glace. It was ice cream. It was
Yeah, and do you know another?
Bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien, merci. You know, so there was some that I did. It's a lot. I'm getting old now, Johanna. I'm getting old. My French lessons were like in 1993. It was a long time ago, and I haven't been to France for a very long time. So I've got Translate on my phone now. So if I ever go back to France, I just basically put my phone up in the air and let it translate for me. But I will learn. And I think this is one thing that I love about One Life. We have artists from all around the world. Dimitri, who's from Greece, you know, our American lovely friends, you know, India. We have artists from everywhere. And I think one day I'm going to sit and try and learn a sentence to you all in your own language. So, you know, you don't just have to listen to my babble on screen every time that we talk. You know, we were talking about at the beginning of the show, we were talking about a collaboration. We were talking about an artist. We were talking about, I'm giving you a few clues here. I shouldn't be doing this. So One Life this month for the Daniel Foundation, we are setting our artists some little challenges, and you can have a choice. Basically, you can choose to accept our challenge at One Life, or you have to give a donation to the Daniels Foundation. Now, these challenges have been coming up every single show. You've all got one in November, and they are absolutely amazing. We've got some great things happening. So I have been speaking to Muriel in the background without you knowing, and we have come up with a little challenge for you. But it's with somebody who you know and posts on your Facebook quite regularly. So I have basically been looking at your Facebook, trying to get some understanding about your music career, but also dig some dirt. But there's one gentleman who seems to post on your Facebook quite a lot and absolutely loves your music. He's an international singer-songwriters member. And I'm giving you a few clues. Do you know who it might be?
Tell me.
Ah, you don't know. Okay, so how about if I played a bit of your music? If I played, how well do you know the other artists? Seems you're going to be a judge. How well do you know them?
For the ISSA, you mean? If
For the ISSA, do you know them well? How well would you say you know the other members in the ISSA?
I know. I don't know. It's Tamani who I know the most, I think.
Okay. Well, there's one particular male who knows you very well, and we are setting you up with a little challenge. I'm going to play you a clip of his music. See if you know who it is.
Every time I give my love, it ends the same. Guess it's really no one else but me to blame. Better think of something to make a change. 'Cause every girl I pick drives me insane. And I say, I think I've been down that road before. Down that road. Maybe not with you, but someone else for sure.
Do you know who it is?
Is it Matt?
It is the lovely Matt Maloof. Matt Maloof is a one member. He has been on our show and he was an absolutely amazing man. He is an international singer-songwriter and also an award winner as well. So your challenge is, if you choose to accept it, me and Muriel think that you two would be an amazing duet. You and Matt singing together would be absolutely amazing. And we are challenging you and Matt in 2025 to do a duet in aid of the Children's Association that you go and sing for at Christmas. So it's got to be a song which is for your Children's Association, okay? And it's you and Matt together teaming up to make as a CD for One Life, okay? That is what your challenge is. But if we don't see it in 2025, unfortunately, I will be chasing you and Matt and emptying your pockets for the Daniels Foundation, okay? So if I don't see it, and this is exactly the same for all of my other artists who have got challenges, even Daniel from the Music Foundation was given a challenge on Friday, and he will be emptying his own pockets back into his dad's pockets, okay? So we are setting these challenges out for our artists. And it is just a way of getting you collaborating together as artists, but also supporting our great, local and national charities that you bring. And actually, we have got some amazing artists, and singing together, I think Muriel also thinks you two would be amazing. What do you reckon?
I would love it. If Matt is okay, I'm okay, of course. But I'm sure he was on your show, so I'm sure he's okay for doing the charity things.
I think Matt would be. And I think he'd be blown away by what you do for children in terms of the hospice, in terms of what you do for Christmas. So I'm sure he'll be up for the challenge. Me and Muriel and Matt, if you're listening, we are going to get hold of you, Matt, to put this challenge up for you. Remember, if you don't take on the challenge, unfortunately, there's a fine to the Daniels Music Association for this month. So thank you so much for joining in that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Relation to 2024, what has been your highlights apart from the International Singer-Songwriters Association? What else have you enjoyed this year? We're nearly at the end, unfortunately, in terms of 2024. It's nearly gone. It's sort of flown past, isn't it? What's been your highlights?
You mean what I want? What I want? Oh, you mean if I?
Your best bits. What's been your best bits of 2024? What have you enjoyed the most?
Oh yes, Dear World was really the greatest things for me, and for Muriel. Muriel helped me a lot, and so many things. I had the album, and I did a great show in Paris. It was a dream for me. I played at the New Morning, and it's a really cool stage. It's a little stage, but everyone is coming in this stage. It's really R&B, funk, jazz, super stage, and it was I have a peer for the stage, and he found me this incredible stage, the New Morning. It's like the Jazz Cafe or Ronnie Scott, in England. You can have this kind of stage. So I was not alone. We were two bands, and as I'm Parisian, it was cool because a lot of people knows me here. A lot of people know me here, so it was easy to have a crew. So the programmer said to me that he wants me again in 2025. So I hope to play there again, and I would love to play in this kind of stage. But so I have a great band with really great musicians, and I would love to play more live in good stage, but it's not so easy to find where you can play, and because it's so busy, and sometimes people rent this kind of room of a stage for concert, but me, I was programmed. I don't have the money to rent stage.
It's expensive. Being independent, being an independent artist is very expensive, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's so hard.
So I have to be programmed by the programmer. So
you're doing, Joanne, you're doing fantastically well. Your music is amazing. Your videos are amazing. The things that you put out is absolutely amazing. As an independent artist, you are working so hard throughout the year to entertain everybody. With what you do with the International Singer-Songwriters Association, you've had a fantastic year. I've been following your career over the last few years. Before I'd done the podcast, I've been looking at what everyone's been up to. I do sort of comment and sort of like keep up with the artists. It's very hard because there's a lot of us now. There's like 17,000 just on the Facebook page alone, so it's a very busy community, but we all try and talk to each other. We all watch each other and comment on the singles and albums which are coming out, and they're all absolutely fantastic. You did quickly mention, and one of the things that I haven't asked before the interview finishes is one of the things that we talk about at One Life is making sure as artists we have time for each other. We have time for our families. We have time to stop being a musician. We come off stage and do something completely different. You mentioned that you had a daughter who basically you didn't want to enter the studio while you was talking to me tonight. Does your daughter like your music? How old is she?
Oh, yeah, she's so I have two daughters, and they are 20, Angela, and the other is 15. So yeah,
fantastic.
They love the music, and so they were very happy to came to the New Morning when I did it in May, and they were dancing and they and they said
Johanna, we need to swap our kids over, because in America and in England, when I ask that question, most people say to me is that our kids don't want to listen to our music. They think we're rubbish and they don't want to listen. Over in France, I think your children actually support you a lot better than our English, and American children. They must be quite polite children to, go on a gig with their mum and dance to their mum's music. That must be amazing to take your daughters as well.
No, but it's true that the oldest one said to me, "Oh, finally, I should invite more friends." I said, "You see."
Oh, that's fantastic. How about outside of music? Apart from, you said you are a teacher for music, so you don't get away from music then. Do you ever get away from music? Do you do anything else apart from music?
If I do anything else apart music, yes, I teach classical music, jazz music, and
Away from music, Johanna, do you do anything away from music? Do you cook? Do you go out and party? What do you do? Tell our audience.
Yeah. I'm cooking. I love to cook. I'm not the greatest cooker, but I can cook. I love to have drinks with my friends. I love to dance and listen to DJ.
There you go.
It's again music, I know. And but I love museum. I love museum exhibition in Paris. We have a lot of exhibition of photography, of museum. Actually, there is a big exhibition in Beaubourg, the contemporary art museum, and it's they celebrate the 100 surrealist 100 years of the surrealism. Surrealism, it's like Dali, Salvador Dali, Dadaism. It was in the early of the 20th centuries, and it was like Man Ray, or it was it was a lot of absurd. It was a little bit absurdity, absurdity in the art, and it was the beginning of a contemporary art. So it's very important, and it's
Fantastic. It sounds amazing. And do you know, Joanne, the reason I do this, I'm an artist myself. We are addicted to music. We are addicted to providing music to the masses, okay? But we must remember ourselves. We must remember our children. The fact that your children go to your gigs and dance to your music is absolutely fantastic. And I'd trade them for my children any day. Because I think if I put out one of my singles, they'd be like, Dad, do you know what? Not another single. I'd rather go and listen to my own music. So, it's great that your daughters join in, and, I hope your daughters continue to enjoy your music just as much as we do. We've nearly come to the end of the show. I'd love to spend more time with you, Joanne. You've been an absolutely fantastic guest. Is there anybody out there, before we tell everybody where to find your music, is there anyone you want to say thank you to?
I said to you, thank you, Adrian, to your show, to the, how do you call it? Live podcast.
One Live Music and Podcast. There you go.
Live music and podcast. So thank you very much. And,
you're welcome.
Thank you to your foundation. And I want to thank Muriel Bessman from Web Imagine, who helped me a lot. So thank you very much. And thank you, Matt, for the duet. I would love. I hope he's okay. And thank you to Nicolas Berlustin, who is my producer. And it's really great for me to have a producer, because to find studio, to be recorded, it's really I'm lucky for that. And thank you to the ISSA and all the team, and Tamane Dove. Happy birthday again. And because it's a great support for me, and all the radios who support me too, because I have a lot. So Muriel works hard for me, and we have a lot of now radios who plays my songs. So I'm really, and a lot of DJs, like DJ Jen Cat, and there is so many radios now who plays my songs, and it's a big chance. And they help artists too, because it's a time, the time they give. I as you, Adrian, you give your time for the other, and you have a big heart. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome, and this is why I do it. I love doing it. All of our donations and all of the work that we do on the One Life program. We've been doing this now for 5 years. Everybody has just seen AJ, on the podcast for the last 6 months. This project's been going, for 5 years now. And I love every single one, who I work with. I've worked with some great artists around the world, but to produce some great singles and to produce some great support to local and national charities. And I'll continue to do so free of charge. And I'll continue to be there to support all of these artists who have joined us on the One Life journey. And, I want to thank you, Joanne. You've been an absolutely fantastic guest. I know, obviously, we're from 2 different countries. You're from France and I'm from England. Thank you for all your friends who have joined us, who have been able to give some questions in.
I want to thank
they've been great.
indie radio too. It's Muriel radio, and she works hard for that, for everybody. And if your listeners want to find my music, you can find it on all platforms actually. So.
Fantastic. You answered my next question for me. You can be, actually, I'll tell you what, you can be our French host. I'm going to put a new One Life program on, and you can do the French version of it because you know my questions. I don't need to ask them, which is fantastic. Anyway, we know where to find your music. We have put your information out. We'll continue to put your information out. This show will go out live to everybody as it is tonight. So if you've joined us on X, thank you very much for joining us on X. If you've joined us on YouTube, thank you very much for joining us on YouTube. And of course, the lovely Facebook has worked tonight. So if you've joined us on Facebook and you've enjoyed the show, give us a comment. Make sure you follow this young lady. She is an absolutely amazing artist. She will be bringing you lots more music for next year in 2025. And we look forward to everything, especially the Christmas party. She's told us that she may come to the Christmas party and provide us with an amazing Christmas single, which will be absolutely fun and great. Anyway, One Life is going to go off air until Sunday. We are coming back on Sunday because we have got the lovely Kate Russell is coming onto the show on Sunday at 8 o'clock on One Life. And we are looking forward to welcoming Kate to a Sunday evening show. That means that I have to work at a weekend. Oh, well, never mind. One life for everything, eh? I will see Kate Russell on Sunday. I will see everybody else out there on One Life on Sunday. I'm sorry if I didn't get to all of your comments tonight. There was a lot of comments, and there is some comments after the show, and I will keep this amazing artist because there's one comment in particular I think she'd be really interested in, so I'll give her a little bit of a snip. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. Take good care. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Sunday. This is AJ and Johanna saying goodbye to you all here at One Life. See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you.